Hey guys, it's Steve. All right, so we're going to take a little walk down New Project Lane, I guess. And I'm going to use a few. This is the instruction mostly for the VA on how to run deals for self-storage projects and what to do with the information. Let's just pull something out of off-market self-storage deal as a place to start. One of the groups that I'm a member of. So here we are, Rising, Arkansas, Michael Foster. And we have a spreadsheet. Now this is the instructions page of the spreadsheet. This is the data page. We have Michael Rising, Michael something. So you're going to include all this stuff, steady state zip. Here is his flyer info, which right now is all we have to go on for this particular deal. Cut from here, paste it in there. You're also going to paste it into the ChatGPT link, which you will get right here, ChatGPT link. And you're going to give it all that information from his Facebook thing. So you're going to give the ChatGPT link all his information. You're going to go into Tracked IQ, and you're going to enter the location, Rice in Arkansas. And again, all of your passwords are here. How to get into Tracked IQ, how to get into Storage Groups email, how to get into the Drive folder. It's all right here. So you log into Tracked IQ, you give it Rice in Arkansas, you tell it to analyze the deal. It'll bring you to this page. You print this to PDF if there's anything useful that isn't. You export that as a download, and you're going to give ChatGPT 3 things. His write-up. You're going to upload the folder of information, which is Rice in Arkansas right here. Fine. And you're going to give it the recipe that it's supposed to follow, which is the instruction set, which is this. Always copy this fresh every time. Boom. And you're going to hit go. I've already done it. Then you're going to take the results, which are here, and you're going to paste the results into a tab of the form, into a tab on this page, into a column in this tab of the form. There it is. Boom. And then you're going to go into Google Drive for this email address. Everything you're doing lives under a different email address than you've seen before. Everything you're doing lives under this email address with this password. So you're going to create a folder in the drive for each deal. And then you're going to grab the link for that folder. Oh, copy link. Boom. Back on the datasheet tab, paste it in here. And we'll teach you all the other columns, but fill all the columns in as best you can. Now, you're also going to add a few other links here. Okay, you're going to do Google link and Google Maps. Add those two. So we'll be able to quickly Google the property, which means if it has a website, go with that. If it doesn't, show me the Google page and the Google Maps link. So we've now done a quick overview. What you've done now is you've said, okay, now if they have an operating memorandum, if this listing had an operating memorandum, or if they had emailed one to us, you have in the spreadsheet, you have the ability to log into that email. So you can log in and see if they sent you, and here it is, Rice and Self Storage OM. Actually, I already had it. Didn't realize it. Now we're going to rerun its data from scratch by adding the operating memorandum into the deal. And see if that more information. Now, at this point, you've done a lot of work here. Now, Chad has apparently misunderstood what I asked, but I might as well go with its mistake and let it fix something for me that's apparently wrong. So pretend this isn't pretend this part isn't happening, basically. So I'm going to fix the prompt. Understood. I'm actually in the wrong GPT now. That was my fault. I opened the wrong tab. So now it has everything. So you've collected the operating memorandum by contacting the person. You've stored the operating memorandum and everything else we have in the drive folder. Like, I don't need to call this one each deal. I should call this one Rice in now because it actually has files in it. Done. And we've run the GPT on the deal. And so you've now given a lot of information to the deal to see if you've given a lot of information. And now you're going to take this result here. And actually, this probably has to be put into a Word document, into a Google Docs document. So again, always do it in the correct thing. Hello. How you doing?